Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
The Panthers now at 2-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll run the draw with Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You talk about this Rams defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line, not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Mueller eluding the press. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Back to throw. Mueller. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Mueller. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course.
Touchdown, L.A. Kyren Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
To throw, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Young off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And with a second and just a few inches left. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Young. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Muller. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fighting through at the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They go play action. Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young going to give to Brooks, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Mueller. Flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 38 yards. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Brooks. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 8. Young to throw it. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Young will set to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Moeller flushed out right. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Touchdown, L.A. Kyren Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Young now. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Again, it's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, here's Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. From the gun, a give to Corum. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and they certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They run straight ahead with Corum, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Corum. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this one is going pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
They run once more with Corum.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He can't get him down, and he'll take this one down near the 15.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Up the middle, here's Corum.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for L.A.,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open the wide. I just pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is just take your money. All I wanna do is just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
I just pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is just take your money. All I wanna do is just take your money.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know that